So the first rates are on your screen. The Sensex is flat. Actually, there's some red. 21,726 is where the Nifty is at, quickly coming off into the red. Nothing large, 14 points, 10 points. So is there going to be follow-through today, unlike what we've seen over the last so many days? That's the question. Or is it going to be a middling kind of session and the market moves right back up? The Nifty, the Bank Nifty is down about 50 points. So 13 points lower on the Nifty. Bank Nifty down about 50 points to begin the first rates. But more with Sonia on the wall. Sonia.
Well, thanks for that. So I'm going to start, since you spoke about the Bank Nifty, I'm going to start straight with SBI, which is the stock that was at a record high for the last few days. Let's take a look at SBI. There's some more gains being piled on there. As we were telling you, there was large delivery-based buying of over 2,200 crores in SBI. Tata Power next up. It's at a 52-week high and it's in focus today ahead of its earnings that come out later in the day. So keep an eye out on that. Talking about earnings, Hero MotoCorp expected to have a very strong set of numbers this time around. And ahead of earnings, Hero MotoCorp is up almost about 0.5%. Let's look at some result reactions. LIC is clearly your stock of the day, of the moment actually. 5.5% higher, post a very strong set of numbers. The total APE for LIC is up 7%. That's annual premium equivalent. But also the value of the new business for LIC is up 46%. Moving on to Zomato, there you have it. Brokerages have upgraded the numbers post the earnings, and hence Zomato is up 3.5%. Apart from that, Escorts, let's take a look at how that one's performing. 4% knockdown on Escorts after the company has cut guidance for the industry to a negative growth. They're expecting the industry to fall in FY24 by the end because of weakness in the sector. BHEL is the other one that I'm looking at. The company has bagged orders worth 5,500 crores from Haryana Power Generation Corporation. Some more numbers and earnings reaction. JK Lakshmi Cement, EBITDA per ton has risen to almost 1,027 versus 690 earlier. So very good set of numbers. And as you can see, the stock is reflective of that, 6.5% higher. Some other corporate news. Biocon is down 1% after the CFO Indranil Sen has resigned. The generics business is under pressure as well. United Breweries is up 3.5% after good EBITDA growth. Margins at 8%, so doubled compared to what we've seen last year. And Bharti Industries, EBITDA is up by 15%. Revenue has risen 20% quarter on quarter. So all in all, you'd have to say that the market, the Nifty, just flatlining right now. Little bit of pressure on the Nifty Bank, down about 90%. But otherwise, it's all stock-specific action. Back to you.
All right. Well, the Nifty is gone, I think, and just about to breach the 20 DMA mark as we speak. In terms of other stocks that are moving around, you have Ramco Cements. Well, those numbers were a little bit of a miss on the EBITDA front. They've also announced capex. They're already sitting on a debt of around 5,000 crores. So put all those factors together, the stock is down close to around 8%, though the street was anticipating a weakish set of numbers. You have Torrent Power as well, that's down close to around 5.5%. And PFC and REC, both of them taking it on the chin now. Both of them down between 3 to around 4% as we speak. What's doing well? It's time for a beer. United Breweries still holding with gains of around 2.5% as we speak. But the markets quickly have swung from a positive 30-40 points to a negative 45 points as we speak.
Well, more like it, I would say, but let's just see if it holds or if it kind of, goes into a flattish kind of terrain again. This is early days. So, Zomato is the top volume traded gainer across the board. So this is up 3.5% at 149 plus. LIC comes up with another 4%. This is just not LIC. Look at LIC, New India Assurance, both are up 4% a pop. And I think GICRE maybe will not participate because the numbers were pretty poor. From GICRE, and I think there's a downgrade from GIC as well from Avendus, Park Avendus. So they've brought their rating and target down to about $400 after the run-up we've seen. Yes Bank, that big star over the last 4 or 5 days, 2.5 higher, big volumes. Olectra, the bus maker, the electric bus maker, 5% higher on that one, just under 2,000 rupees on Olectra. JP Power has been doing well for the last, for a while actually. It's up 25% in the month of February itself. So that's done very well. It's up 60% this year already. And I think JP Power found a mention on Nimesh's D Street chatter list yesterday as well. JK Lakshmi, I think Nigel mentioned, 7% higher. It's a big pop, 976. Parag Milk is up 5%. Coming up with, the numbers were strong and they came while markets were trading yesterday. 264 on Parag Milk. Schneider is up 15%. Schneider is, rallying to about 634. And there is Orchid Pharma, which is up 10%. Stocks at about 970 as we get the first trades right now. Shilpa Medicare, another one, 2% higher. Another name which was on the D Street list a couple of days back, Newland Laboratories is up 5%. I think we did mention that earlier. So it's once again, nothing on the Nifty with a 25-point cut, but it's a vibrant start as far as individual stocks, etc. go. Paytm is down 5%. It's after yesterday's 10% pop, 420. REC and PFC, I think, are cooling off a little bit. And as Sonia mentioned, Escorts, of course, is the big cut. Is down about 6% now. The cash price is down 6%, and I think futures are down maybe a little bit more right now. AstraZeneca, I'm not sure if there are numbers or something, but 13% down on AstraZeneca. Stocks at about 5,700. So, more movers as we go along. But money